I'm here in downtown Springfield at one of these Springfield classics. It's a theater like no other. You guys, it's the Moxie Cinema. Let's go inside and check it out. All right, so I've made my way inside here in Theater 2 at the Moxie Cinema with Executive Director Joe Dole. Joe, thank you so much for having me out today.
Oh, please, we're so happy to have you.
All right, Joe. The Moxie Cinema is like a true gem of the Ozarks and really in the heart of here in downtown Springfield. Kind of tell people a little bit about the Moxie if they've never been here and experience what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are, we're independent and an art house cinema. We're also a nonprofit. We show a lot of films that otherwise, if we weren't showing them, they may never make it to the Ozarks, to here in Springfield. So there's a lot of stuff that we get to show that is kind of just ours, which is awesome. And we have a lot of very passionate supporters who, many of whom become members, and which just kind of helps us. Overall with the budget, but who really just want to support bringing these films to Springfield, as well as we show a lot of classic films too. So we've got an Essentials series where we show a lot of the more artistic films that have just mattered to the history of film. We also show a lot of the fun stuff too.
Yeah. Why is it important to you all here to show these kind of classic films and the ones that people maybe normally wouldn't see, maybe taking them outside the normal blockbusters?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, some of it is just for a different experience that that you're getting to see. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not a big fan of the Marvel films. Sure. I love the blockbusters; those are fantastic. But sometimes, you just want something different, something that challenges you in a different way, or something that just brings something different. We were talking earlier about a movie called Touch that we showed a while back. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and it's nothing that you're going to see anywhere else because it's takes place all over the world, takes place in the 70s and in the present day. And it's just all these emotions that are complicated and challenging, but in the end, so rewarding to have experienced. And that's what we get to bring to everyone who comes here.
Yeah, which I love. I'm also curious, what's the process like of kind of acquiring some of these films, given that they're maybe not, the normal films that people see?
Yeah. Well, some of it is just learning about them. So we're always looking at. I've got a couple of people helping me. Shay, my theater manager, is amazingly knowledgeable in this stuff. We also have a booker out in New York who helps us and kind of brings stuff to our attention.
So really, it's like all hands on deck here at the Moxie Cinema. Yes. All right. Now, also these seats in here, they're about a year old, but they are brand new still, especially compared to the old seats that we had here in the theater. So tell me about the seats and maybe some other updates here at the theater.
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually did a fundraiser. We had some amazing people who came out and helped support us to be able to do this. That's how we do most everything here, is through the support of our community. And then one of my big goals as the new executive director was, I think once people come into this theater, they have a wonderful experience, and I wanted to make sure that experience continued out in the lobby. And so we've added there's a TV out there playing old silent films, and added some music and just touched up the paint and brought some color into it. I made a table actually that celebrates kind of the history of the Moxie, and we got some books. So you watch a movie, and then if you don't necessarily want to go home right away, or you're here a little early, there's stuff for you to look at, stuff for you to be. It's just I want it to be a place where you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
wherever you are.
I like that, comfortable, and it really feels like you guys are ensuring that everyone has a special experience when they walk through their front doors, which I enjoy. Now, speaking of special experience, your concession stand is kind of unique because I know you've kind of got some local ties up there. So tell me about some of those things.
Yeah, absolutely. Where we can, we're particularly in our beer selection. We've got a lot of local beers and a few other things that. Wherever we can, we aim to make sure that we are a Springfield-centered space.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also tell people, you're not necessarily going to have a bazillion showtimes throughout the day. So tell them kind of your normal days and maybe showtimes that people could come and enjoy something here.
Yeah, absolutely. We start late afternoon. There's usually a 4:30 screening, and then a couple screenings that go through the evening. So we're aiming to get kind of that early bird screening, and then something usually around 7-ish, 6:30, somewhere in that neighborhood for an evening screening. That's Monday through Friday. Then Saturday we run pretty much all day. A lot of times we have special events in the morning, but then usually starting around noonish, and we go until about 9, 10 at night. Sundays, similarly, not quite so late, so we'll start around noonish and go through 6 or 7.
Yeah, so still plenty of opportunities to come and see something good here in these theaters. Now, Joe, Moxie memberships, how does that look like? How do people go about kind of becoming a member of the Moxie Cinema?
Yeah, that's the heart of what we do. It really is the memberships. Our members members are our biggest supporters, and so there's a little bit of trade-off where people join the Moxie as a member. We've got different levels, and there's different perks at those levels. It's like I say, it's how we keep the doors open. It's so important to everything we do.
Well, I mean, you get to become a member, which is so special, but then there's so many benefits that come along with it as well. So, Joe, people want more information. How do they go about connecting with you all?
Easiest way is to go to the website, moxiecinema.com, but also you can stop in. We're here all the time. We've got some incredibly knowledgeable and very friendly front staff who are always happy to help people out.
Well, Joe, it's always a pleasure. And for all of you out there, come and see a film you would not normally see here in downtown Springfield at the Moxie Cinema.